Hello everyone, I'm Susan Malloy of Silver Lady Stamping and I'm glad you could join me today. So in today's video I'm going to show you how to make these gorgeous ornaments. I think that they're just absolutely fabulous. They're all made out of the either cardstock and specialty designer series papers and some silver and gold ribbon from the silver and the gold and silver trim combo pack that's in the only available in the online exclusives. So if you're looking for that, it's the silver and the gold together. But are these not gorgeous? I mean, they're so fun. The thing that's so fabulous about how these come together is that they're all made with the Handcrafted Elements Dies. Not sure if you saw them in the catalog. I think these are from the, oh gosh, I think they're in the mini catalog, in the holiday catalog. Of course, I should have figured that out before I came online, but I'm pretty sure these are in the. And anyway, I'll have a link. I'll have a link for it in the description below. But there's two sections of them. Oh, of course, I'm missing one of my dies, and the other die that is part of this, and I think it fell off. Anyway, the other die makes these ornaments, and they're in two. This one comes in two pieces, and there's one piece that cuts the this ornament part, and then there is this piece that die cuts a second piece that goes into the center. But I digress, as usual. Because we're here to talk about these two dies, and these are the two pieces that are going to make the ornaments. And here's the thing about them: when you see the two dies in the set, they work together. Now you could certainly die cut them each individually, but they are meant to work together. Now they're almost identical. Oops. Let me see it here. Let me put it on a piece of cardstock. Maybe that you can see it a little bit better. So they're almost identical, right? They have the same similar cutouts, but not exactly. This one, for example, has solid sections. This one is similar, but is cut out. This is meant to be the bottom, and this is meant to be the overlay on the top so that the paper underneath can show through. For example, this is one that I cut out. Oops, my chair was getting caught on the rug. And this one I used the holographic paper from the annual catalog. It is so shiny. And then the top part, let me see, is it's glimmer paper, and it is, let me get it, the soft shimmer specialty paper that comes in Berry Burst, Bubble Bath, Lost Lagoon, Night of Navy, and Pretty Peacock. And this one I use the Lost Lagoon shimmer paper. One of the things that I wanted to also mention, and I did these in many different colors, is that starting tomorrow, November 14th through the 16th, so it's a three-day sale with Stampin' Up, where you can get a 10% off all the ribbon that's on that Stampin' Up has, 15% off of all of the inks, and that includes stamp pads, refills, Stampin' Blends, and Stampin' Write markers. And then 20% off all of the papers. That's cardstock, designer series paper, and all of the specialty papers. So as I'm showing you how to make these, keep in mind that starting tomorrow you can get all of these papers and the ribbon at a discount for 3 days. Now, there's some that I'm already running out of, and I'm going to do the same thing myself because I want to restock. This paper, the overlay, now for this ornament, let me get my little cardstock again so you can get a better view of it. And this is, just so you know, this, it looks so pretty together. This is Pool Party. And I used for the background, kind of hard to see, is vellum. Just a regular vellum paper. It's gorgeous. And the gold shimmer paper on the top is the More Dazzle paper. Now, the other, I did two, but look, they look kind of different. This one looks, can I see how? This is very gold, and this is a muted gold. Because in the More Dazzle specialty paper, there is a really deep gold color, and then there's one that's more of a champagne color. So you get both types in the pack, in the paper pack. So, and then you just back them, put the backing of the vellum paper. It's fantastic. So when you're doing your die cutting, whatever one you want to show through in the back, you'll use the one that has the more solid, the die that has the more solid pieces, right? So that'll be your number one. And then the other one that has the all open, this will be on the top. So, and then that way it'll the underneath stuff will show through. Now, dies are not on sale for tomorrow. It's only going to be ribbon, inks, and paper. But these are in the holiday catalog, and they're absolutely fabulous. It's the Handcrafted Elements Dies. Oh, you know what? And of course, I just found the other die. It's sitting in the pocket. All right, so this is the die. And here are the rest of the dies. There's these two that I just showed you. You get this gorgeous ornament die that coordinates with this die. So you'll die cut either silver or gold foil. You can use the holograph paper, and then you'll put it behind it, and that will create an ornament. So actually, I'll show you. I was doing a color challenge for Pool Party, and so the ones in the front, these are both Pool Party. But here are the cards that I made. So this is Lost Lagoon, that's Petal Pink. This one is Orchid Oasis and Fresh Freesia. And they're all made with that ornament die. Isn't that fabulous? Look at how the holographic paper shimmers. It's just gorgeous stuff. So if you don't have the holographic paper, and we got, that paper was meant to coordinate with, you know, that, oh gosh, I can't remember now the name of the stamp set, because I even have it. You know, with the spaceships and stuff, can't remember what it is, but it was supposed to coordinate with that. But I'll tell you, I didn't coordinate it, that paper with that stamp set. I'm using it now for my ornaments. So it's so fun. And these two I made, I said, oh, you know what, I'm going to make a couple of them, you know, for a little girl, little boy, pink and blue. I thought that would be kind of pretty. This one is, like I said, it's blue, the blue shimmer paper, Night of Navy, with the holographic paper. And then this is the vellum with the more dazzle paper. And this is also the same thing, but a little different color, a deeper gold. And then this is the holographic paper along with Lost Lagoon fine shimmer paper. So now I have two. I'm going to show you. I'm not going to die cut it on camera because it's a little challenging to die cut. Let's see. Let me get some of my stuff out of the way so I can show you a better image. Oh, here's another one of my gold ones. I have lots of them sitting around my table. So I just wanted to give you like a quick video. And so for this one, I'm using the Christmas paper of Joy of Christmas. And all I did was take the, for this one, for this, the leaf paper. And then I had another overlay. Oh, here it is. I got it. So this one is also the same paper, cherry cobbler. I thought that would be pretty. And then this was die cut from the Distressed Gold specialty paper. So let me show you how. So as you can see, once they're die cut, you'll have to spend a lot of time like poking these pieces out. And that's why I decided I would not do it on camera, because it's just, who the hell needs to see me poking stuff out, right? So I decided I would go ahead and pre-cut these. So once you've done that, and you have, and I decided the other ones I did not do a pattern paper. I just did, like, as I told you, I did the holographic, but this one I decided to do actually a pattern. So, and then this overlay is shaded spruce. I think that's going to look kind of pretty. I like that. And then for this one, which is cherry cobbler, and then I'm going to do the Distressed Gold over the top. I like that too. Okay, so the way you put them together is, if you've got a silicone craft sheet, and if you don't, you need to get one, because glue doesn't stick to this thing, and it just washes off, and it's so fabulous to use. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to squeeze some glue right on the mat. And then I have this little foam brush that I got at the Dollar Tree. But if you have like some sort of a craft sponge, you can use that, whatever works. And then you want to take your top layer and flip it over to the reverse side. And there is a reverse side. You know, the front side you can feel it. It's sort of, you know, convex. And then this side is flat. So you want to turn it to the flat side. Then you want to just dip your craft sponge into your glue on the craft mat, and just sponge, and then just sponge it onto the back of your die cut. This is so much easier that if you were ever to try to squeeze glue onto the back of this thing, it would be such a mess. But, and you can use this technique really for any kind of delicate die cuts that you have, and that way you don't have glue everywhere. So I'm just going to move this aside for a second, and then we're going to just kind of line up where the edges are as best I can, because it's really quite, I moved it by mistake. And I'm going to put the curve of the die cut pieces. Doesn't have to be 100% perfect. There we go. And it almost looks like stained glass. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the second one, with our cherry cobbler. Nope, I'm doing it the wrong way, aren't I? I want to do the gold, because you have to do it on the top piece. Once your pieces are die cut, honestly, you're going to find that it's super simple to come together. All right, I'm just going to, again, I'm just going to line it up best I can and just press it down. And there you have it. Now these ornaments are not going to be, you know, stiff like cardboard. They are going to be very delicate, and they can tear because they are paper. But hang them on your tree, give them to people to hang on their Christmas tree, and it'll look so pretty. Now, I'm going to put on some ribbon. Because as you can see on my other ornaments, so I attached a loop and then I put a bow. So we'll do that. So I'll do a, let me see, I might do silver on that one. Or do I want to do gold? You know what, I think I may do gold on both of them. So you want about 12 inches for the loop on each one. Okay. And on your craft paper, if you have craft paper, Stampin' Up! Craft paper, you have a measuring tape on one side, so you can just measure 12 inches, right on your, oops, and you know what, you can't see me. You can't see what I'm doing. So at the bottom of the craft paper, I'll pull this back down, but at the bottom on one side of Stampin' Up's craft paper, you have a ruler right here. So you can just put your ribbon on that and measure 12 inches and then just cut it. Or you can just use a regular ruler. But I just thought I would just share with you, if you have, you know, the Stampin' Up! Craft paper, then you can just do that. And then once I have the right measurement, I just put the two of them together and then cut it that way. Okay, and then I'm going to need this ribbon again because I want to make a couple of bows. So I'm going to just fold it in half, take the 12 inches and I'm going to fold it in half, pinch the folded side together, and then right here, right at the top to the right of this piece, I just slide it through. Excuse me. Slide it through, pull your loose strings and just give it a tug, not a hard tug because you will rip it. Hopefully I won't. You want to just gently pull it. Then take your loose strings and decide how long you want that loop to be, and then tie the top together. Oops, I didn't get both of them together. Okay, I'm going to try that again. Wow, I wasn't having trouble before, but I am now. Figures when I'm doing it on the camera. All right, there we go. Now I got it. And then just give it a pull. And then you can use your ribbon scissors just to give the top a little trim. Okay, let me just do the same thing with the other one. Which... here it is. Here's my here's my other piece, fold it in half. Make sure I get it straight. Give the folded side a little pinch. and then slide it through this section right here. Gently pull it. Don't pull it hard because, like I said, it'll rip. Then give it a tie. And you want to give yourself enough of a loop that it'll make it easy when you go to hang it on your tree. Give it a trim. Okay, and we have our 2 ornaments almost done. So now I'm going to make I'm just going to make 2 ribbons. Let me pull that tight. And we're going to attach it using some glue dots. All right. Let me just make that a little smaller. Okay. Give it a trim. And I have some glue dots right here. These are great. I just love glue dots. It makes the job so much easier. And just attach your glue dot right at the base of the loop. So there's that one. Now we want to make a ribbon. And I make my bows in this case while it's still attached to the spool, because I don't know how much ribbon I'm going to need, so I just go ahead and do it while it's still on the spool. And then I cut it. That's just how I do it. I mean, there are times when I cut it, but there are times when I don't. Okay. You can poof up your little bows. Cut your strings. Again, we'll do a glue dot. And attach it. And if your strings are too long, or you feel like they're too long, you can just give them a trim or just leave them. Now, because they're open weave, I didn't put anything on them with a little sentiment label saying, you know, to and from or anything like that. But, you know, if that's something that you wanted to do, you could certainly cut a little sentiment label and put that on there, and maybe even gold emboss it. That would be kind of nice. But for now, I just left mine simple and without any you know, to or from on it. So these are just so fun, and you saw how easy it was to put together. I mean, no trouble whatsoever. I'll bring the other ones back in. The one with the more dazzle paper and the vellum, and this one is the holographic paper with some Lost Lagoon shimmer paper. And this is a lighter version of the shimmer, because this is a champagne color. The Night of Navy shimmer with the holographic paper. The bubble bath paper with, oh, I forgot to mention this silver paper on the top on both of these. So you see this like silvery shimmer on the top. This is part of the silver and gold adhesive back specialty paper. Now, I didn't use it for this demonstration because you get only one sheet of each one, and I've already used them both up. And so I didn't have any left to be able to demonstrate. But when you die cut the top layer in either the silver or the gold adhesive back paper, then you don't need any glue at all. All you have to do is peel off the backing, press it onto your whatever paper you've chosen to be underneath, and you are done. I highly recommend that paper as well. And so I will be getting more of that because, like I said, you only get one sheet of each, 12 by 12. But I used up all of it because I just loved it. I highly recommend those as well. And then, of course, the Elements Dies, right? So nice. The Handcrafted Element Dies. These are great. And the ornaments that I made for that one. So let me bring those cards back. Let's see. Here they are. Oops. So here are those cards. Right? So pretty. And then I die cut a few extras. This is from the Shining, oh gosh, you know what? I don't have it right in front of me. So it's from the holiday catalog along with a gold foil paper. This goes along with the Oh Holy Night suite. So I die cut those, and I die cut this one from Berry Burst and this one from Misty Moonlight. So nice. And then again, I used the holographic paper in the middle. So I hope you enjoyed this. It was super simple, and I hope you'll give it a try. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. And a full supply list is going to be listed below. And you can visit my online store to purchase your products. And keep in mind, as I said, that starting tomorrow, you're going to be able to buy ribbon, inks, and paper for a discount. And that's the time to get it all. And so I just again want to say thank you for spending time with me today. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.